Hello Internet, this is easyfastexcel.com. Thanks for downloading the Timepoint calculator. If you don't have one yet, go ahead and email me at my email address here. You have it big, easyfastexcel@gmail.com. I still don't have a domain name email address, but we'll be setting that up sometime soon in the near future. Also, if you're interested, go ahead and go to easyfastexcel.com for some free Excel tutorials. Okay, so let's go right into the Timepoint calculator. So we're going to be doing some examples, but here first let me show you what the Timepoint calculator looks like. This is exactly how it looks like. So let's go ahead and clear everything in here, and to start with, you will need to provide 3 data points. The first one is going to be the date of first time point. That's basically the date when you're going to start counting, when the first time point is going to be. Maybe if you're dealing with visits, then that will be the date of the visits, the very first one. And then you're going to assign the type of time point, if it's on a daily basis or on a weekly basis, and then the frequency. So let's do an example here. To starters, let's go ahead and click on calculate. This will bring up a little pop-up window here. Go ahead and select the date of first time point. We'll just leave it for today, so you can just go ahead and click that. And then this is going to be a daily time point, and the frequency is going to be, let's say, every 15 days. And then we're going to hit run, and then that will populate these 2 tables automatically. And these 2 are basically exactly the same. One is just showing it horizontally, and then the other one is showing it vertically. And as you can see, the very first time point is going to be day 1, and then that day 1 is going to be October 14, just as we noted. And then it's going to be on a daily basis, so it's going to be, the next time point is going to be 15 days from day 1, which is going to be day 16, and this will be the time point date. The same thing is going to be reflected here. Now let's do some examples. Here on example 1, we have every 3 weeks from week 1. So to replicate this scenario, let's go back to our time point calculator. We're going to change this date to, let's mix it up and make this 28, and it's going to be on February 2012. And it is going to be a week, and it is going to be every 3 weeks. Go ahead and enter, and this automatically again calculates the time points as well as its corresponding dates. Let's go ahead and copy this whole thing into example number 1, and there, bam, there you go, you have your schedule. Now on example 2, we have a different scenario. Now this every 3 weeks from week 1, it only goes up to week 13. From week 13 and on is going to be every 10 weeks. So what can we do? What we can do is do exactly the same thing as what we did for for every 3 weeks from beginning to end on example number 1. And then what we would do is just only copy from week 1 to week 13. Now from week 13, we know that the corresponding date here is May 29th, 2012. So what we can do is go ahead and copy that date, and then go back to your time point calculator, and let's go back to the parameter section and paste that into the date of first time point. Go ahead and click enter, and that automatically recalculates all of the dates. And now the frequency, we need to change that from a 3 to a 10, and that again, once again, auto calculates it. Now you will notice though that the time points now here is kind of messed up. It's not really starting from week 13, so we will need to do some manipulations and use some formulas, but no problem. We will show you that in a minute. So let's go ahead and copy all of these dates. Oops, actually it should be on the horizontal one, since we're using the horizontal example. Go ahead and copy that, and then go back to the examples. Let's go ahead and paste that. We're starting from week 13 since that's when we started counting, so let's go ahead and paste that there. And we have all of the following time points. They are all 10 weeks apart, so this is perfect. Now let's go ahead and take care of the time points. Since we don't have this, we will have to manually populate it by using some formula, but no worries, it's pretty easy. Go ahead and highlight all of the cells that are empty and enter an equals, then click on the 13, in this case on the last cell with the time point number, and then add a 10 in this case because it is every 10 weeks. Go ahead and control enter to populate the same formula in all of the selected cells, and there you go. It's 23, 33, 43, 53 by tens. Now what we need to do is we need to add the week and then the space right in front of this so that we have all of our time points written now. So that again is pretty simple. You can use a concatenation function if you're familiar with that, or even easier, go ahead and enter an equals, open a quote, type week and then a space, because there's a space between the number and the word week, and then close quote, enter the ampersand, and then click on the cell right above that, and then hold control enter, and there you go. Thank you so much for watching this video, and talk to you soon.